Hi, everyone. I'm Brad Free. This is the SoCal Report, the preview section, sponsored by Pechanga Resort and Casino. As summer winds down at Del Mar, my favorite division, two-year-old filly division, and Saturday comes the big one of the meet. It's the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante, and an outstanding field of 8 entered. The field will be whittled by 1 because Gas Station Sushi apparently did not train on Thursday morning, and she is expected to scratch with a minor setback. But we are left with a good field of 7, and the morning line favorite, number 3, Spectator. And when we take a look at her most recent win last time out in the Grade 2 Sorrento, it's pretty clear that Spectator is going to be tough to beat. Spectator won her career debut by more than 5 lengths at Santa Anita, August 5th at Del Mar. In her first start over the Del Mar racetrack, she did it again. Only this time, she ran even faster. She improved her Beyer from 68 to 80. She pressed a fast pace, Spectator did, and then blew open the race. She won by more than 5 lengths, and I think it's going to take a very good filly to defeat Spectator on Saturday. Race number 7 is the Del Mar Debutante, the Grade 1 Del Mar Debutante at 7 furlongs. But there are other good ones in this field. Just a smidge. My second preference, we haven't seen her since opening day, July 19th. She won like a nice filly on opening day. She won by 1.25 lengths with an 80 Beyer speed figure. The filly that she defeated, Typhosha, came back to run second again in a highly rated maiden race, validating the form of Just a Smidge. Mar Debutante is also a good one. She's trained by Doug O'Neill. She was supplemented to the debutante for $10,000. The reason she had to be supplemented is because there was a screw up. She was expected to be nominated early to the debutante. That didn't happen, so they had to cough up $10,000. Mar Debutante ran very well in her second career start. She earned an 82 Beyer speed figure and a 5.25 on Thorograph. She will enter the race, the debutante, as one of the top figure horses in the race, Mar Debutante. I don't think we're going to get 12-1 on her, but she'll be running late, and she's a good one. And so could be Poetic, a second-time starter who is trained by Dick Mandela, a daughter of Violence, and she won nicely in her career debut. Dancing Belle is still a maiden, but she is an improving maiden, and she finished second behind Spectator. So it's a good field in Sorrento. This race has significant Breeders' Cup juvenile fillies ramifications, and whoever wins this race on Saturday probably going to show up next month or later this month in the Chandelier Stakes, going 2 turns at Santa Anita. And then the first weekend in November, it's the Breeders' Cup right here at Del Mar. Okay, another stake race on Saturday is race number 9. It's the Grade 2 John C. Maybe Stakes for fillies and mares on grass at 1 1/8 miles. And the favorite on the morning line is way down on the bottom. That's number 13. And her name is, what is her name? Her name is Good Year for Roses. And we haven't seen her since late May when she was giving Lady Eli a battle in the Grade 1 Gamely. That layoff was by design. Trainer Richard Baltus has targeted Good Year for Roses to this race since then. I got a feeling that that duel with Lady Eli may have starched Good Year for Roses a little bit, but 3 months to recharge her batteries, and she should come back firing. The Maybe Stakes does not have a whole lot of early speed, and even though this grass course tends to favor closers, a race with no speed, well, Good Year for Roses might be able to take advantage of that because she is a forwardly placed type of runner. Blinkers are on, and Good Year for Roses is the horse to beat. I'm really not all that concerned with post 13. It's not the post you would pick, but it's probably not going to get her beat. Okay, the sharpest filly in the field, or one of the sharpest fillies in the field, there's a couple of them actually. Cambodia, we should mention her. She won the Grade 2 Yellow Ribbon last time out. But Madame Stripes on July 21st, opening week at Del Mar in the Oceanita Stakes, Madame Stripes came through with a good win, and it was a good win because she's finally learning how to run. This is a very difficult filly to ride. She pulls and pulls and pulls, but Jockey Ken Sormo got her to settle last time out, and Madame Stripes rallied in traffic and won by a half length. The filly that she defeated, Coeur de Ballet, returned on Thursday to win a 3 other than, so that kind of validated the form of Madame Stripes. And the third place finisher in the Yosemite was Mrs. McDougal. She really fell short. She had trained great into her comeback, but it was her first start since last September. Maybe she was a race away. If so, expect Mrs. McDougal to improve second start of the meet. But the Maybe Stakes, race number 9 on Saturday, is all about Goodyear for Roses and Cambodia. Okay, another grass race this weekend is on Sunday, and it's the big one of the meet for 3-year-olds on grass. It's the Grade 2, $250,000 Del Mar Derby. And I took a horse who's been battling some of the best grass horses in the country, and I'm referring to number 10, Big Score, who inexplicably found himself setting the pace last time in the Belmont Derby. That was a very curious strategic decision, and he fated to finish 8th. But in his previous starts, he was running against many of the best 3-year-old grass horses in the East and Midwest. He finished 2nd in the Penn Mile. He was 3rd in the American Turf. He won the Transylvania in April at Keeneland. This is his first start since early July. Big Score runs well fresh. He won his career debut. He won his first start as a 3-year-old. I think he's the class of the field. But when you watch the tape of Sharp Samurai's win in the La Jolla Stakes three weeks ago, the La Jolla Handicap, boy, it's going to be hard to bet against this guy. And I won't be betting against him because I will be using Sharp Samurai on every one of my tickets. Based on this win in the La Jolla Stakes, this is an improving gelding, a 3-year-old gelding trained by Mark Glatt, and he made a wild 5-wide move on the far turn. It wasn't wild. It was actually a good move by Gary Stevens because there were other horses in the race that made premature moves. Stevens waited. He took the wide route, but he was on the best horse, and Sharp Samurai delivered. He won by only a head, but it was a more decisive victory than the margin suggests. Sharp Samurai, a good horse in good form with a race over the course. He'll have to defeat Big Score, who I think is the class of the field. And I want to just alert you to one other horse that's running on Sunday. In race number 6, it's a 2-year-old filly, and expectations were high when She's Funny made her career debut a couple weeks ago in a short 5-furlong race, but things did not work out. She got in behind horses. She was uncomfortable. She also displaced. She's Funny makes the second start of her career on Sunday in race number 6. Don't let her slip by at a price. I don't know what price she will be on the morning line, but She's Funny is a good one, and I expect to see an improved effort by this 2-year-old filly Sunday in race number 6. Sunday in race number 8, it's all about Big Score and Sharp Samurai in the Del Mar Derby. And on Saturday, Spectator and Just a Smidge in the Debutante, Cambodia, and Goodyear for Roses in the John C. Maybe. I'm Brad Free. This has been the SoCal Report. See you next time.